doesn't appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything. Ugh, my head. Something is happening. Whoa. I already searched that.
Agent England. Good, you're up.
Morning, gentlemen.
We were just going to see if you were awake. There's been a freak accident of sorts.
It's probably best for you to see for yourself. The timing is quite suspicious, given the recent murders.
All right. Who is the victim?
Leonard Dahl, the head of our new recycling center. He was killed sometime during the night.
In a most gruesome manner, too. Gabriel will accompany you to the site.
Very well. Let's be on our way then.
Here we are. Have a look around. The man standing over there is our witness.
Got it. I'll let you know if I need any help.
Understood. I'll be here.
Gabriel?
Yes, ma'am?
Do you know who Katarina Berg is? She may also go by the name Melinda.
I don't know about Katarina, but Melinda? That's the name of the school teacher, I think. At least that's what I heard the kids call her outside.
Are you absolutely sure?
Positive. As far as I know, she's the only Melinda in Nordsund.
That's excellent news. If you see her, take her into custody immediately, and let your colleagues know to be on the lookout too.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you know about Melinda, the school teacher?
Not a lot. I've seen her around with the children, but that's about it.
What do you know about Leonard Dahl?
Nothing really. I never got to talk to him much.
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
I was first at the scene. Poor woman. Looked like she had regained consciousness after some time and tried to crawl to the door.
Sounds horrific. I don't envy her. What do you know about the Conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
What can you tell me about this accident?
Nothing that isn't secondhand information. You should talk directly to the witness.
Okay, that's all for now.
Roger that, ma'am.
About half filled with God knows what. Pretty stinky. This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first. I shouldn't mess around with that before I've talked to the witness. This conveyor belt sends metal objects down into the smelter. A few crates of different sizes, maybe for transporting some of the recycled materials.
Thank God you're here. Len...
Slow down, relax, you're safe. We're here to help. Start at the beginning.
Okay. The big organics processor. I woke up late last night, heard it fire up. I live next door, so I got dressed and walked in here. Leonard wasn't around, so I turned all the machines off. I went to look for him in his living quarters, but he wasn't there. I figured he was still out late with some of the guys and that the machines had sprung to life on their own somehow. I went back to bed and slept through the night. Didn't hear anything else. When I came back this morning to work just half an hour ago, Leonard was still gone. He's usually up and about way before my shift starts. I did a routine check of the organics processor and that's when I noticed his remains in there.
The victim is inside that machine?
Yes.
Could it have been an accident?
I don't know. God, I can't get it out of my head.
Please, try to calm down. Could it have been an accident?
It could, maybe he fell down in the pipe, and was torn to shreds. Oh, God, poor Leonard.
It's no use. He's having a panic attack. I have some more questions.
Okay.
So, tell me what you know about Leonard.
He was my supervisor. I've been working for him for about a year now.
Do you know anything about his private life?
He was kind of a quiet guy. He was strong as a horse. Fond of books, too.
He liked books? What kinds?
I don't know, all sorts. Maybe go check his room or something. I really didn't know him that well.
How does the organics processor work?
No, don't make me think about that death trap.
I don't need to show him that. I don't think he'd be interested in that. Post. I should try to get access to the remains behind the grinder. Looks like the human remains are trapped behind the grinding gears. I don't think they can be moved manually. no. The gears are stuck solid. My augmented strength won't be enough to move them.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I need for the time being.
All right.
Mostly history books and some fictional novels. Mostly history books and... Mostly history... This is probably where Leonard handled all of the paperwork. This is Leonard's bed. Nothing out of the ordinary. This conveyor belt sends metal objects down into the smelter. This thing is used to transport metals to the smelter. It's filled with various junk. All right, looks like these are the materials last put into the smelter. I have some more...
Okay.
Okay, that's all I need for...
All right.
Various tools and lots of knives headed for recycling. Various tools... Wow. I think I just found the weapon that killed Carl and Maya. No DNA or prints. So this knife must have been thoroughly cleaned. Got the knife. The weapon that killed Carl and Maya. Likely Leonard, too. This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first. If I do that, the incinerator activates, and it might destroy the remains. A control panel for this machine. Looks turned off. About half filled with God knows what. About half... I have some more questions.
Okay.
That's evidence. I shouldn't show it to just anyone. I don't want to share that with him. I don't need... Okay, that's all I need for the time.
All right.
Gabriel?
Yes, ma'am?
So, it looks like Leonard's accident was a murder after all.
Seems so, yeah. We have to catch this psycho before he strikes again.
Agreed. Do you know how this big machine works?
No idea, but there's some kind of label on it near the switches. Maybe that can help?
Ah, I'll have a look. Have a look at this. It's the weapon used to kill Carl and Maya.
Looks generic. We have hundreds of knives like that in town. Any prints or DNA on it?
Nope, totally clean.
Damn. Hopefully it could still be helpful in some way.
What do you know about the Conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
What do you think of this?
I'd stick with the gun, ma'am.
Any idea of what this key could open?
Nope, but it looks small.
Okay, that's all.
Roger that, ma'am.
This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first. These must provide power for the machine. Not sure which cable leads to what. These must provide power. Sure, I could cut a cable, but I'm not sure why. If I do that, mostly history book. I have some more questions.
Okay.
Okay, that's...
All right.
I should examine the remains first. Guess that's the intake for materials to be recycled. Guess that's the... This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first. This thing is used to transport metals to the smelter. It's filled with various junk. This thing is... This is probably where Leonard hid. I don't think extra strength helps there. I don't think extra... These must provide power for the machine. Not sure which cable leads to what. I don't think extra strength helps there. Sure, I could cut a cable, but I'm not sure why. A control panel for this machine. If I do that, the incinerator activates, and it might destroy the remains. I'll need to figure out something else. That combination makes no sense. I don't see how those things work together. Looks like the human remains are trapped behind the grinding gears. I don't think they can be moved manually. I took him by surprise with this photo. I wanted to capture the real Alex, not the goofball posing for a picture. Carl Oscarson was fatally stabbed by an unknown assailant in the Nordson workshop hall. I should learn how the organics processor works so I can access Leonard's remains. Leonard Dahl was somehow killed and then shredded to bits in the recycling center. Due to the state of the remains, there is no clear cause of death. So, the murder victims were likely conduit members. If that's true, their activities must be somehow connected to the killings. Maya, the first murder victim, was brutally stabbed to death in the Nordson Museum by an unknown attacker. Carl Oscarson was fatally stabbed by an unknown assailant. I should try to find out more about Leonard. There has to be some connection between him and the previous murders. Dr. Pearson seems competent, but he's definitely got some quirks. Maya Strand, age 41, was the first murder victim and the superintendent of the Nordson Museum. Based on what I found, I suspect that both she and Carl were members of the conduit. Stina Ruth, ex-agent and the designated overseer of Nordsund. I think I can learn a lot from her. Anderson appears to be a decent chief of police, but I don't know him well enough to tell for sure. Katarina Berg, aka Melinda, a school teacher and resident of Nordsund for 2 years. She was likely in some kind of relationship with Carl. Gabriel seems like a straight shooter, a competent, no bullshit cop. Carl Oscarson, murdered at age 33. He had a job as a carpenter in the Nordson workshop hall. Based on what I found, I suspect that both he and Maya were members of the conduit. I have some more questions.
Okay.
How does the organics processor work?
No, don't make me think about that death trap.
It's no use. He's having a Hey, hush now. Look into my eyes. I'll make the pain go away.
Wait. Who are you?
I'm Special Agent Vera Englund. I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, I'm not sure how I can help, but I'll try. Man, I'm sweating like a pig. Weird.
How does the organics processor work?
The materials are sent through a grinder to be broken down and then burned to make biogas for fuel.
All right. Is there any way to access something that was sent through the machine?
Well, the grinding thing can be retracted by using the control panel, but it waits for the latest batch to be fully incinerated first.
So, what if I need to get something out of there without it burning up?
I suppose you could do that by disconnecting the incinerator.
And how would I do that?
I guess one way would be to cut off the power supply by unplugging the yellow cable over there, by the entrance.
Perfect. Thanks. So, tell me what you know about Leonard.
He's my supervisor. Been working for him about a year. Not sure why he's not here this morning, actually.
Do you know anything about his private life?
Oh, I guess he's a bit of a quiet guy. Strong as a horse. Kind of a bookworm, too. He's always reading on our breaks.
He liked books? What kinds?
I don't know, ma'am. Why are you asking me? Go find him. I'm sure he'd be happy to tell you.
I don't need to show him that. What can you tell me about Leonard's death?
Wait, what? Leonard is dead? Oh, now I remember. God, no.
I tried pulling it loose, but it's stuck in there pretty good. Okay, the yellow cable is disconnected now. think that retracted the grinding gears. There was a small key among the remains. It must have been in the victim's pocket. Ugh, this is quite a mess. I'm not equipped to deal with this. I'll have to ask Dr. Pearson to come here and gather the body parts. It's the key I found in the recycling center. Likely belonged to Leonard. Hey, Gabriel.
Yeah?
I've managed to secure the body. You're free to leave and get back to your other duties. The remains are in quite bad shape, so I think it's best if Dr. Pearson collects them.
Roger that, ma'am. I think the doctor has a medical emergency this morning, but he should be able to take care of it today or tomorrow.
Good. Tell him to bring it all to the morgue.
Will do. I'll go find him right away.
Can I leave too? I really need to go get a drink.
I suppose. I'll call for you if I come up with any more questions. It's the key I found in the recycling center. Likely belonged to Leonard. I don't see how those things work together. Mostly history books and some fictional novels.
Hi, honey.
No. Wait, what? It wasn't a dream? I must be going crazy. The blue is messing with my head.
That's one way to say hello. You doing okay there, darling?
Not really, Alex.
How can I help then? This is weird for me, too.
I have no idea. It's so strange seeing you like this.
Well, I'm here now. Maybe we should just try to make the best of it.
I guess so.
Great. So, how are you doing? Really?
Oh, you know, keeping it together somehow. I thought taking on this case would give me a chance to get away from everything.
I get that. We went through a lot.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Well, I'll let you get back to the case. Let's talk later, all right?
Okay. I must be losing my mind. A mural depicting some kind of abstract art. Hey there.
Hi. Whoa, badass coat.
Oh, thanks. Got it a week ago.
Right on. You need to get some patches and stickers and shit for it too. Give it some personality.
I might just do that. So, you're some kind of artist.
Yeah? What do you think?
Looks like two flowers hugging.
Huh. That's an interesting take.
I'll leave him to his art. Looks like a few kids left some of their clothes here. Looks disconnected. Probably not worth the energy. Pictures of teachers and staff decorate the wall. Some are from way back when the school was founded. No names anywhere, though. There are a number of women here who could be Katerina, but it's hard to be sure without something specific to go on. I don't need to rummage through that. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I doubt Katerina would hide anything in here. Too exposed. Various books and office supplies. I don't need to rummage through that. I think the children grew these themselves. That's good, gives them some practical skills. Drawings of different plants and trees, with close-ups of their nuts, leaves, and seeds. Empty. Guess there are no classes today. Empty. Plenty of outdoor activities planned for the children. Plenty of outdoor... Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
I found this among Leonard's remains.
Ah, probably his key then. Unless the killer dropped it in there. In any case, I don't know what it opens.
Have a look at this. It's the web...
Looks generic. We have hundreds of knives like that in...
Nope. Totally clean.
Damn. Hopefully it could still be...
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
I don't think I need to look her up. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't need to look that up. I don't need to look that up. I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
I believe so, yes. It's some old terrorist network connected to illegal technology, right?
Yes, exactly.
Wait. Don't tell me these murders are terrorist-related.
I can't say for sure, but if there's anything you can tell me, anything you've heard or seen.
I'll let you know.
I learned that Leonard's death wasn't an accident. He was placed in that machine after his death.
I suspected as much. Any leads on his killer?
Some. I found the weapon that killed Carl and Maya in the recycling center, but it's clean.
So the murderer must have stashed it there after disposing of Leonard.
Probably. It was placed in the metal recycler, so maybe the killer meant for it to get smelted down and destroyed.
Sounds like a plausible theory.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
Did you know Leonard Dahl?
Not at all. I only first learned his name this morning.
Any idea of what this opens?
Nope, not a clue.
This weapon killed Carl and Maya. I found it in the recycling center.
Then all three killings must be connected. Great work, Agent. We're one step closer to catching the killer.
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
I believe so, yes. It's some old terrorist network connected to illegal technology, right?
Yes, exactly.
Wait, don't tell me these murders are terrorist-related.
I can't say for sure, but if there's anything you can tell me, anything you've heard or seen.
I'll let you know.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
A thermos, presumably filled with coffee. Appears to be a small crematory. I think that's for collecting the ashes after a cremation.
Horrible how much death has befallen us. I read that in a book once.
A fitting quote, considering the circumstances. Hi there. I see that there's been some progress with the fallen power line.
Yep, feel free to head in now.
Great, I'll do that later. This facility has been deemed compliant with the Third Decree, 12th Amendment, on November 4th, 79 AR. Wow, this thing must have been fearsome back in the day. Looks like this is modeled from how the world looked pre-collapse. There's no crack caused by the Hyperloop failure, and the crater field is nowhere to be seen. I'm pretty sure these were flown autonomously, and that some famous world leader got killed by hackers who took control of her vehicle. A terrorist group claimed responsibility, and there was a bloody civil war. No idea what this is. Must have been some kind of local thing. I remember reading about some military experiment gone haywire in these parts. Maybe this is it. A regeneration pod. Kept people healthy and energetic. A regeneration pod. The human wave was a loose affiliation of political and religious movements with the supreme goal of eradicating AI. It is widely considered to be the largest single cause of the collapse. Post-collapse, the movement continued its activities to some extent up to 4AR, but gradually lost its ability to maintain any larger operations due to the extensive deglobalization. Over time, the subgroups of the human wave splintered back into their original factions. Some, having accomplished their goals, ceased to exist completely. Others, like the Church of Epos, Earth Preservation Orthodox Society, were formed to find a new place in a post-collapse world. The collapse occurred on what we now refer to as Year Zero AR, Anno Reducto, Year of the Collapse. During this time, AI was involved intimately in every part of our lives. The typical family could not be sustained without it for more than a few weeks. A coalition of anti-technology, anti-globalist, and religious movements, referred to as the Human Wave, reached a critical mass due to a series of AI incidents across the globe. A growing fear of the singularity, mainly proposed by Voice for Human Progress, VFHP, was a contributing factor, as were proven hardware faults in widespread robotics across the globe. On June 2nd, the third decree UN resolution was passed, declaring that all AI was scheduled to be discontinued over a course of 10 years. An observant reader may notice that this definition is different from the third decree we live by today, wherein CPUs are completely outlawed. This is because the third decree has been amended 12 times. However, the phasing out period for AI did not proceed as planned, and we now enter an era in which there are large holes in our historical records. But we do know that there was a massive worldwide blackout, rendering most computer chips and processors in the world unusable. Contemporary scholars have theorized about what exactly caused this sudden change. If it was a deliberate large-scale attack, an unintended consequence of the ongoing shutdowns, or if there could be natural causes, such as solar flares. The evidence is scarce, and the lack of global communication and infrastructure, not to mention the struggle for daily survival, has made truth-seeking in this matter extraordinarily difficult. Regardless, the end result was clear. From that day, the old world was no more. In the dark, we took our first stumbling steps as truly free humans, surrounded by our mountains of dead machines. Due to the third decree, AI today is practically non-existent outside sanctioned laboratory conditions. Fringe terrorist groups such as the Conduit and End Protocol, EP, still try to resurrect AI, but have been successfully fought and nearly wiped out by authorities. Critics of the nanosubstance Blue claim that despite it lacking CPUs, it is a form of intelligent neural network warranted to be included in the third decree. Defenders of Blue tend to cite the Fourth Amendment, where transhumanism efforts in the form of human augmentation are declared legal. However, the Fourth Amendment was written before the discovery of Blue, when primitive mechanical and cybernetic implants were the only options for human augmentation. It shows various star constellations. Apparently the ones we plan to explore with some incredible new rocket engine that they were about to finish when the collapse happened. It shows various star constellations. Apparently the ones we plan to explore with some incredible... I don't have anything else to say. I don't have anything else to say to him. An anatomically correct gentleman. Nice, soothing sounds. Volter's Robot Emporium. Looks like an apartment building. I don't have any reason to go up there.
Howdy, Pilgrim, and welcome to Volter's Bot Emporium. Novelty bionics, pet androids, robotic companions, we've got them all.
Hi there. I'm Special Agent Vera Anglin.
Ooh, here to solve the murders, right? What? Did Pop spill some oil when he lubed my joints this morning? I told you to keep my chassis clean in case of chicks.
For crying out loud, Nissa, just let the police lady ask her questions.
Oh, great. A ventriloquist act.
Oh no, she's on to us. Fine, you caught me. The man with the blue hat is just a puppet that I'm cunningly controlling with this set of strings.
That's a gosh darn lie. I'm fully steam-powered.
You know, I'd arrest you for constructing illegal AI, but there clearly isn't any intelligence involved here.
Ha! That's...
See, if you were any smarter, you'd have a great comeback there.
Okay, Volter. It's time for you to do less talking and more listening.
Sure thing, officer. Just keep in mind that all of these are just harmless automatons. There's no real CPUs or nothing around here.
I'm not here to report illicit technology. I'm just interested in the killings.
All right, then shoot. Ask away.
So, what can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Oh, well, what you see is what you get.
A crazy old fart with chronic coffee breath.
Oh, quiet, you little rascal. What I am is a tinkerer, a craftsman, a father of machines. I cherish building them. I adore putting them on display, and I especially love talking to them.
I've noticed. So how long have you been building robots?
Oh, ever since I was a boy. I grew up over at the junkyard. The place was cramped with old discarded robots. I didn't have many friends, you see. So, I decided to befriend these machines instead.
Did you know Leonard Dahl?
A little. He came by every now and then, buying things for the recycling center. We've been talking about automating some of the work there.
Yeah? Anything out of the ordinary about him?
I wouldn't say so. He was a quiet, nice guy. A real shame what happened to him.
What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
Quirky guy.
Oh, yeah? Help how?
Usually by playing doctor and patient with Nissa. It helps calm down the little ones.
Huh. That's clever. Did you know Leonard Dahl?
A little. He came by every now and then, buying things for the recycling.
Yeah? Anything out of the ordinary?
I wouldn't say so. He was a quiet...
Did you know Maya Strand?
Yep, I worked with her from time to time. Some of my handiwork can be seen in her exhibitions.
Oh, you mean the robots in the main hall? You had a hand in putting those together?
Yeah, I assembled them from parts I found in the junkyard. Or the bot cemetery, as I like to call it. Sometimes I feel more like an archaeologist than a mechanic.
Got it. So, do you have any idea who killed Maya?
Ooh, I got a theory.
No, Nissa, it wasn't the big war robot in the main exhibition.
Why not? That thing is huge. It could easily rip people to pieces, or buildings for that matter.
I know because I built it, Nissa. It's totally harmless.
I don't buy it, Pops. It's got red eyes. That's a telltale sign of a bot turned evil.
What I wanted to say was that Maya could be a little odd, but I have no reason to believe anyone would want to kill her.
Pops calling others odd. Now that's a joke that requires no punchline.
Walter, try to focus on the subject matter, please. What's your opinion on Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
A politician? Me and those kinds of people run in quite different circles, to say the least.
What's your opinion on Anderson, the police commissary?
Seems like a reasonable man to me. But then again, I tend not to be involved in, crime.
Yeah, right.
Hush, boy.
Do you know where I can find the school teacher, Melinda?
I'm not sure who that is. What does she look like?
Light brown hair, fair skin, mid-20s or so?
Just my type.
They're all your type, Nissa.
That's not true, Pops. Only women. And, well, some robots.
Quiet, boy. She's not interested in your goddamn preferences. Now, Agent, there's a lot of ladies like that in Nordsund. A picture would certainly be helpful.
I have one right here, but it's not much to look at.
You weren't joking. I can't do much with this. Let me know if you find a better one.
Fair enough. I will. What's your opinion on Gabriel, the policeman?
He's an asshole. That's what.
Nissa thinks that guy is robophobic. Don't ask.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Yeah, friendly guy. Came here buying spare parts every now and then.
Spare parts? Like what?
All sorts. Filters, tubes, nuts and bolts, various electrical gizmos.
Ah, yeah. I think I found what he needed them for.
Really? What was it?
A water tank of sorts, but that's all I can say.
All those parts laying around, but do I ever get a working left arm, Pops? No, you'd rather let some carpenter assemble a goddamn aquarium.
I could replace Mr. Limpy with a water gun if you prefer.
Man, soon you'll even let the kids paint a clown face on me again.
With a water gun for an arm, at least you could spray yourself clean afterwards.
What do you think of the conduit?
Lunatics, plain and simple.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, given what you do for a living.
Sure, I may seem like the kind of guy who would meddle with AI, but you have to remember that these are just puppets and dolls.
It's true. I'm not really a robot. We just pretend I am.
That's right, my lad. My family was almost wiped out in the collapse. I wouldn't betray their memory by supporting those nutjobs.
I guess you heard what happened in the recycling center.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but man, people dropping dead left and right like this, it's getting real scary out there.
Ever see this key before?
Nope, first time. It, looks really nice.
Do you recognize this young couple?
Just the man, Carl Oscarson. Can't see who his lady friend is.
Do you know anything about this book?
Wow, a conduit book. That's crazy illegal, right?
Yep. Terrorist propaganda. Ever seen anything like it?
Never. I love my robots. Don't get me wrong, but those people are quite unhinged. Wouldn't go near 'em.
Maybe you already have. The Nordson cell has been hiding in plain sight.
Creepy. You better go catch them fast, then.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
What's up with the head?
What do you mean? You think it's too big?
The robot head on the table, that is.
Oh, yeah, it keeps coming off. I'll fix it eventually.
Is the big guy in the back your mascot or something?
You mean Ufa? Nah, he's more of a concierge. He's sophisticated like that.
What does that tube-looking robot do?
That's no robot. It's just my teapot.
Not everything with lights on is a robot, you know. Geez, some people.
Guess that belongs with the head up front. What does the pointy little bot in the back do?
Oh, a bot of many talents. Paperweight, table lamp, pestle, or perhaps a fashionable baton? The only limit is your imagination.
What does this little guy do?
Clean, like a mean machine.
He doesn't look very mean.
Looks can be deceiving. He's nothing but vicious towards stains, dust, and all of their ilk.
What did people use the crab for?
Once upon a time, this was the most popular kitchen model. This fella could take care of any food-related task. Except the handling of shellfish, obviously. Even robots have moral standards.
Cute little robot. There's that red light again. Something must be wrong. Oh, the tank is nearly out of nutrients. I should keep an eye out for a replacement canister. I don't need that. Not sure what happened here, but it looks like old damage. Somebody swept up the glass on the outside, but didn't bother with actually repairing the windows. Doesn't look functional. There's probably a staircase somewhere. Maybe later. I don't feel an urge for a coffee break right now. Maybe later. I think that leads to a church of some kind. No reason to go up there at the moment. Not sure where that door leads. Not sure where that door... Some fairly advanced solar panels. Those alone should be capable of powering up several blocks. A light beacon, marking the northern edge of the town disk. The junk piles extend some half a mile into the empty eastern part of town. I doubt they're being added to, though. Nordson residents seem conscientious about recycling. I don't have a reason to visit the junk heap right now. I suppose that's where the doctor writes down his autopsy reports. I suppose that... One last waiting room before the final I need to find a replacement canister for the womb tank in the apartment. Various medical supplies. It's filled with cannulas, those little needle things used to connect an IV. I don't think I need one right now. A portable medical kit.
Horrible how much death has befallen us. I read that in a book once.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
I'm looking for a nutrient canister. Know where I can get my hands on one of those?
No idea. But didn't Maya have some kind of machine in her apartment for that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, you're right. All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients. Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients. Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway. It's a sketch of the exhibition downstairs. Nice collection of mushrooms. Not sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway. Some old pre-collapse gadgets, probably for the museum. Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients. Some kind of... That combination makes no sense. That action doesn't seem productive to me. I don't see how those things work together. Some kind of airtight doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway. I have no clue what this thing does, but it looks like it could have something to do with processing samples. That action doesn't seem... I don't see how the... I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
I'm looking for a nutrient canister. Nowhere can get my hands on one of those.
A nutrient what?
Never mind. What do you think of Walter, the robot maker?
He may be a little strange, that man, but he has a heart of gold. Nordson wouldn't be the same without him.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
I don't think I need to look him up. I don't need to look that up. Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
What do you think of Walter, the robot guy?
Oh, he's great. My little brother loves him to death.
Yeah? He's popular with the kids?
You have no idea. He's quite the entertainer with that little robot of his.
I'm looking for a nutrient canister.
No idea. But didn't Maya have some kind of machine in her apartment for that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, you're right. All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Hey, Walter, do you happen to have any containers for liquid nutrients?
Oh, I'm fresh out of those. Sold my last one to Maya Strand. Said she was working on a processing unit for a high-energy liquid food solution. Like people actually want to eat goo.
All right. Thanks anyway. I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police.
I don't have a reason to visit the junk heap right now. Not sure where that door leads. Maybe later. I think that leads to a church of... Ugh, this is quite a mess. I'm not equipped. A few crates of different sizes, maybe for transporting some of the recycled materials. About half filled with God knows what. Pretty mostly history books. I don't think that's the right. Looks like something is missing here. Odd-looking thing. This must be Hey, Kata. Or should I use your new alias? It's pretty ironic, since you're the least prudent person I know. JK. Anyhow, I'm sitting here alone, and it all feels so surreal. It's hard to believe that it won't be long now before we can let him out. He's ours, but not really. He truly belongs to the world. Bigger than the both of us, greater than the sum of our parts. Yeah, I can hear you saying, enough with the melancholy, Carl. We're so close now. We should be ecstatic. Anyway, I'm leaving this letter because I'm going away for a couple of weeks. My father passed away. I just got word and, well, I need to deal with things in the village. I'll be okay. We'll talk as soon as I get back. Love, Carl. A list of admitted patients. Various medical supplies. I don't need any water. Unused bandages. It's filled with cannula. I don't think I need one right now. A portable medical kit with all the essentials. I don't think extra.
Horrible how much death has. I read that.
A fitting quote. No use. It's locked. Doesn't fit. I think that's for collecting. I'll wash my hands. Looks like a few kids left some of their clothes here. Looks disconnected. I don't need to rummage through that. Empty. Guess there are no... Everything under control?
Just a normal day of fixing one thing and breaking two.
No need to go back in there. A regeneration pod. No idea what this is. That combination makes no sense. That combination makes no sense. I don't see how those things work together. A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's? Looks like a hard and uncomfortable chair. Wouldn't risk falling asleep on the job in that one. Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients. Not sure what kind of plants those are. That action doesn't seem productive to me. I don't see how those things work together. I don't see how those things work together. Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway. I need to find a replacement canister for the womb tank in the apartment. Pictures of teachers and staff decorate the wall. Some are from way back when the school was founded. No names anywhere, though. There are a number of women here who could be Katerina, but it's hard to be sure without something specific to go on. Okay, let's see if I can find any similarities between any of these women and the picture I have. Oh, right here. Same brass necklace. This has got to be her. All right, I took the picture. Perhaps someone will recognize her. A photo of Katerina, dated a few months back. Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
Do you recognize this woman?
Sure, that's Melinda.
She's what?
She's just kinda cute is all.
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
I had a few questions.
By all means.
Do you recognize this woman?
That's the young teacher, isn't it?
Yes, I found the picture in the school.
I see. I don't know much else about her.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
Do you know this woman?
Oh, her. I sometimes spot her off the beaten path, actually.
You do? Where?
By the junk heap. Dunno what business she's got there, but I notice her sometimes when I collect parts. She thinks nobody sees her, all sneaky and quick. But I've got keen eyes.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Walter.
Hey, you wanna go do something?
I'm tired. Let's just hang out.
You wouldn't be tired if you ate breakfast.
What are you, my dad? I feel sick in the morning. Shut up.
Whatever.
Looks like he's holding some kind of map. Hey, kids.
Hey.
Theo, that's the lady that Miss M...
Shut up, Alicia.
Now, wait a minute. Alicia, is it? You know Miss M?
Of course we do, ma'am. We're kids. She's our teacher.
Yeah, we just know her from school and stuff.
Right. So you haven't seen Miss M around today, have you?
Nope.
Well, I have a few questions for you. Do you guys know Walter?
Yeah, he's the best. Nisa is my favorite. Mom even made a cute hat for him once.
Yeah, and then Nissa said it looked like an old carpet had made some poo-poo. He's so funny.
Do you know Leonard Dahl?
Who?
He was... Never mind. It doesn't matter. What do you guys think of Dr. Pearson?
He's kind of weird, but nice. Every time I see him, he teaches me something new about the human body.
Yeah, he fixed my broken arm too. It's totally fine now. Look!
Oh, seems to have healed up nicely. What happened?
It totally wasn't my fault. I liked climbing and went up my favorite path in the junk heap, but somebody had messed it up, so I slipped.
Ouch. Better be more careful.
Yeah, I know.
So, did you guys ever hang out with Maya Strand?
Hang out? No way. She didn't really like kids.
She liked me sorta, But this one time, she got real angry with Alicia.
Oh, yeah? Why?
I just wanted to try all her stupid stuff.
Alicia was like running around and pressing all the buttons, and Maya totally freaked out.
That sucked. I was just messing around and she started yelling at me.
Yeah, Maya used to be fun. When we were little, she'd talk about history and stuff.
Now she only talks to herself, like a crazy lady.
Not anymore. She's dead, Allie.
Okay, whatever. Sorry, I guess.
Do you know who Stina Ruth is?
Yeah, she works with my mom, the mayor. Stina is pretty cool. I like how she doesn't treat me like a kid.
I see. How does your mom like working with Stina?
I know they fight sometimes, but Mom says that's why she likes having Stina around. She doesn't like people who always agree.
Sounds like a good quality in a leader.
I guess.
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
He's okay, I guess. He came by the school once and talked about catching criminals and stuff.
Yeah, that was fun. It sucks that there's no women in our police station, though.
I noticed. But it's not like that in most places. In the city, it's almost 50-50.
Really? Do you think I could be in the police one day? Like you?
Sure, kid. Nothing's stopping you.
Ha! When I become a policewoman, I'll arrest you all the time, Theo.
Oh, dream on!
Do you know what happened yesterday to a man named Carl?
My friend told me that somebody murdered him with a knife. I bet it was totally gross.
I bet you wouldn't say that if you saw it for real, Theo. You'd just be sad.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh? Just like when we found that dead bird.
Shut up! That was different.
Do you guys know Gabriel?
Yeah, he's a cop, but he doesn't have a gun like you do.
Policemen should have guns. My dad has like 4 of them, and he's just a baker, not a policeman.
Hey, can I hold your gun, lady?
In your dreams, kiddo. So Katerina is your teacher, right?
Nuh-uh. Our teacher's name is Melinda, but she prefers Miss M.
You know, I need to find Miss M really badly. Do you know where she would go if she was ever in trouble?
I don't know.
We have no idea, ma'am.
I think you know more. Now would be the time to tell me before you get into trouble.
There's nothing to say, lady.
But Theo...
Alicia, chill. We haven't done anything wrong.
I guess.
No need. I'm sure they know who Katerina is. I don't need to show them that. I doubt these kids know anything about that. Do you know what happened in the recycling center today?
Uh-uh.
Did somebody get hurt? My mom said it wouldn't happen again. They would get help from the city to get the bad guys.
Yeah, that's...
Wow, they sent a girl?
Stop it, Theo. You always say stupid things and get us in trouble.
I doubt these kids know anything about that. Do you know what happened in the museum last week?
Miss M told us in school. She almost cried. I could see tears in her eyes.
My mom was totally freaked out that day. She had to work late again.
Yeah? Why's that?
I don't know. Guess she had to talk to the police and stuff.
Do you know what happened yesterday to a man named Carl?
My friend told me that somebody murdered him with a knife. I bet it was totally gross.
I bet you wouldn't say that if you saw it for real, Theo. You'd just be sad.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh? Just like when we found that dead bird.
Shut up! That was different.
I don't want to share that with them. No, I don't want to scare them. Come on, Alicia. I think you know.
I don't know.
We told you already. We don't know.
I think you know more. Now would be the time to tell me before you get into trouble.
There's nothing to say, lady.
But Theo...
Alicia, chill. We haven't done anything wrong.
I guess.
That's all I need, kids.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Cute outfit. Must have taken forever to knit. Old shipping containers, neatly stacked. They look fairly intact. Maybe this area used to be a loading dock and they precede the junk heap itself. A refrigerator. I don't really feel like opening it for my nose's sake.